Hello again, Onky Tonks. Now, we've all got that either family member or friend who they mean well, but in actual fact they inflict great harm instead. I am talking about the Church of England. Now, I believe through its own actions that the Church of England is compromised. It's been compromised by, I hate using the word, but it's woke ideology. That's the only way to describe it. It's left-wing, liberal, nonsensical crap. It doesn't make sense to me. I really did try at one stage to see their point of view and try to think like they do, but I just felt violated. I really did. I just can't. I really can't. I am right-wing till I die. So there we go. Anyway, it is the Easter holidays and a video has been put up of the flag of Pakistan flying over Westminster Cathedral, which I could understand why people would take great offence to this, as would I. I am a Christian, though not a practicing church-going Bible basher. I have my own relationship with the Almighty. I blame him for everything that goes wrong. But I do converse with him or her, whatever it is, and I'm a believer. I used to be an agnostic, but I think events in my own life have changed my perception, and it's just me. I'm not pushing it onto others. I'm not like a zealot, a religious zealot. It's just me, and it helps me out in the way of thinking. Anyway. But for this flag to fly over Westminster Cathedral, I think is offensive. It should be either the George Cross or the Union flag that flies above Westminster Cathedral. Personally, there's no reason for it to be up there. It's not part of the Commonwealth. And quite frankly, some of the demographic it represents have been or contributed to problems which, got to be careful now, the Church of England has interjected itself into making that problem bigger, if you ask me. Now, illegal migration is hit its highest point yet again. It seems to be getting higher every month. They're crossing the channel illegally in their little dinghies on a daily basis, and nothing's being done. So what the Church of England have been doing, thanks to woke ideology that's infiltrated it and spread through it like a cancer, like so many other institutions here in Great Britain, it's helped them, and it thinks it's doing the right thing because they've advocated for some of these people, saying they're good people, and baptised them into the Christian faith. Now, some of these people have gone to do terrible things, very unchristian things, and I think the Church of England should take the blame. It really should. The Archbishop of Canterbury, Justin Welby, is as woke as they come. It seems every time he writes something on Twitter or anywhere else, he's just digging a bigger woke hole for himself. This is the guy who allowed the Pakistani flag to fly on the roof of Westminster Cathedral. Of course, he's like the 2IC of the Church of England, isn't he? The top dog being Charlie himself, the king. And if you don't know, it's the Archbishop of Canterbury that places the crown on the king's head during the coronation, or queen, whatever. So that's how important Justin Welby is. He's like the spiritual advisor to the king and queen of England, but he's a massive fuck up as well. He's the guy who recently announced that the Church of England will be donating hundreds of millions, if not £1 billion, of donations to the church by Christians to reparations, to make people in the current time feel better for something that happened to someone else, committed upon them by someone else hundreds of years ago. So how that's going to fix it, I don't know. Do you? This isn't Christianity, this is a woke vanity project, and the Church of England is just, it's full of it. There's another priest, vicar, who recently announced that whiteness is a bad thing. and we shouldn't be promoting whiteness. I mean, Great Britain has been I know it's secular now, but it's been a Christian country, Catholic, Protestant, since time immemorial. It's helped to shape this country, this land. It's just been like really dominant, but for it to take this stance against its own people, I think it's disgraceful, it's disgusting, and it is causing great harm. It is baptizing and advocating for people who have absolutely no intention of integrating, being part of the communities, working, doing their bit, flying the British flag at best. It's doing absolutely nothing regarding that, but they are enabling them to gain citizenship, a British passport, and then, because their culture allows it, they think they can practice it here, and it harms people. It really does. It harms people. They have harmed people, and the Church of England, they need to answer for that. I think they are part of the problem. They really are. And you know, I know I've said I don't go to church, etc., but the reason many churches are closing down in this country is because British people aren't attending church. They've been turned into Sikh Hindu temples, mosques, flats. It's because we're not doing our bit. But it's hard to, because I mean, I can only speak for myself here and my relationship with God. But I think people feel let down by the church, hence that's why they're not attending. And times are hard, and quite frankly, kneeling and praying ain't going to help. It's not going to put food on the table. It's not going to pay your rent. It's not going to cure you, whatever ails you. And so I think people have kind of progressed from that, and maybe they do have their own relationship with God like I do. I don't know. That's none of my business. It really isn't. Religion should be a personal thing. But yeah, the Church of England has been compromised, not so much Christianity. It's at the top. It's with the King, the head of the Church of England. It's with Justin Welby and other woke priests who are practicing woke nonsense, which isn't very Christian at all, if you ask me. So there we go. Oh, that flag. That's what this video was all about, that flag. That Pakistani flag on top of Westminster. It wasn't there recently to fly over the cathedral over Easter, which had been bad enough because it's a Christian holiday. It would be insulting. It was flown during Lent, which is a Christian event anyway, which is bad enough. So what the hell? Either put a Christian flag up there or a British or St. George Cross flag. No one else's, regardless. But yeah, I found that quite insulting. That's just me. Let me know what you think in the comments as usual. And until the next time, look after yourselves, and Roger Trout.